What's happening, people? Welcome back to the channel. I'm back again here with Max. International break has finished. No more international football until March. How are you feeling, Max?
As much. Yeah, feeling good, man. Feeling good, feeling good. Feeling is kind of different now, and you can see the feeling towards United now is different as well from everyone, from almost everyone now. Yeah, everyone's talking about I'm differently now, so the mood going into the game is different. So yeah, man, let's get it cracking. Let's get it cracking.
All right, cool. Like before we get started, people, if you can please subscribe to the channel, click the like button, turn on your notification to know whenever we upload on YouTube, and comment. Let us know what your thoughts are on Amarin. What I'm going to discuss today is about our next 5 game. We're not just going to speak about the Everton game. We're going to discuss our next 5 game and just get Max's thought on his view on the season so far, and then what his prediction within the next 5 games and where you think we're going to end up before Christmas and before some of the players go into AFCON. So let's get your thoughts on the comments. And if you got any questions as well, please put it in the comments, and then myself and Max will answer them. What are you saying, Max? What's your thoughts so far? Look, we've gone past the 10, 11 game, 11 games now. We're currently 8th. We scored 19 goals. The only 3 teams that scored more than us is Arsenal, Man City, and Chelsea. But obviously, we conceded a lot. We conceded 18. So, how are you feeling where we're at right now?
Yeah, well, this is what I will say to people that they should give him at least 10 games before we start to see how this season is shaped up, and before you start talking about formation and blah 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 and sack him and this and that. So where we are right now, I mean, we couldn't. Well, sometimes you can't ask for more than this because we're very close to. We're above Liverpool. I know it's only goal difference, and then we're like 8 points behind Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? So to like top four is basically in our hands as well in terms of like we are there. So we can't really ask for more than this right now at this stage. So I feel like we're doing good. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, going into this game now, if we can win this game now, yeah, it's so good, man. It's looking good.
Yeah, no, I agree. Look, for me anyway, I've always been vocal about giving him time. I really wanted to give him the season. I know things have changed. For me personally, it has changed. I do see improvement. We are scoring goals. I think the key things for me that I'm seeing is which will build a foundation moving forward is that we're scoring goals and we're winning games at home. And we're not just winning games at home, we're performing at home. So all our own performance has been great. So if we can continue to do both, like scoring goals and perform at home, we're always going to give ourselves a chance. The away record can improve, our defense can always improve, but the 2 things that we haven't been doing the past few season that has been letting us down is we was losing games at home constantly and we were struggling to score goals. So those 2 things has changed, and if we can build on those 2 things, then we'll have a chance moving forward. Look, we got Everton next. We're at home again to Everton. How do you think that will shape out?
Well, with this Everton game now is it's more or less a must win. Do you know what I mean? It's definitely a must win because like we first of all we're at home. I mean we got a good home record.
Why would you say it's a must win?
Well, because you first of all we should be beating teams like Everton. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? The standard we're trying to be at, and then the momentum we have in terms of we haven't lost in 5 games, so it's a must win. Do you know what I mean? We've got to put out the standard out there now in terms of like the saying game that we just can't lose. Do you know what I mean? And I call it must win because we're at home, and the teams like Everton, I'm sorry, they got to be getting slapped up. So we can't be petting. And do you know what I mean? We waited. We're getting 1 game a week and all this thing. And apart from I know Everton as well. They're not in Europe, but we are home. We are a bigger team than Everton. We're in a better form than them. So I can't see no reason why we can't get 3 points. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man.
Okay, with like, look, it's not that I disagree with you, but I'm not. I wouldn't go as far as it's a must win. I do think it's a game that we should be winning. I think it's a game that we definitely we wouldn't want to lose. And with our home performance, I do think we will win the game. But I wouldn't go as far as it's the must win. But we'll see how that planned out. With Šeško being out, and I don't think he might miss the next 5 games. By the looks of it, who would you play up front? Would you give Zirkzee a chance, or would you play Cunha?
Do you know what? It's a tough one because, well, you expect Zirkzee to get some minutes, but the thing is he hasn't played for the last couple of weeks, so starting him might not be a good idea. But obviously, he could bring him in. Now we show up a striker, so you can't bring in Zirkzee, but starting him, I wouldn't, because I wouldn't start him because first of all, we've played without him. Even when Šeško didn't start, we played second game without him. So I will bring him on though, but that's about what I would say about Zirkzee at the moment, because I don't think he's match sharp as well. Do you know what I mean? I don't know where his head is at the moment. They're talking about him going in January and that. So
I think he did score 2 in this fixtures last year. I think, yeah, he did score 2. Does that change your mind? At home this last year against Everton, he scored 2.
Last season he was doing okay due to the fact that he was getting a run of games. If he was getting a run of games now, I would say yeah, you can start him. But the reason why is we can't start slow. Remember what I keep saying to you about this United team. We can't look even when we've drew with Nottingham Forest and drew with Tottenham, we went ahead. That is what helped this team. We can't be starting slow. And the reason why I say don't put Zirkzee there, sometimes he just goes on the pitch and start petting. Do you know what I mean? And what we don't need is to concede first. I'm not saying it's going to be because of Zirkzee you're going to concede. No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm not sure his match sharp. This is my problem with him. Like he can start him now and he proves me wrong and does his thing or blah blah blah. But going back, what we have done this season and how many minutes he has played, do you know what I mean? I think, and we've started games without Šeško. We've seen how we play. So to start him in this game, I don't think is a sensible thing. We can bring him in, how far to go and all that kind of thing. If things are not going well, give him 20 minutes or at least 25 minutes, because obviously now there's a lot of fixtures coming up. So to start him would be a different thing. I'm not going to be getting mad if they start him. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to be getting mad, but I'm looking at it from match sharpness. I'm not. Look, Tommy, I know you're saying that it's not a must win, but to me, it's a must win because I'm not
saying that it's No, go on. Sorry, finish.
I know you're saying it's not. You don't see it as a must win or it's a game we should win. Look, these are the kind of game we just can't be throwing away. We just can't be thinking that we're going. I want that sort of mentality. We have to have that killer mentality. Put these teams apart. Just go in there, slap them up. Do you know what I mean? We have to have that mentality now. That you know what, every game is a cup final. Otherwise, bro, you can quickly be out of that top 4 race straight away. I know there's not a race here at the moment, but because you're so close to everyone, you can't be petting these kind of games. Do you know what I mean? So you go in there ruthless and just slap them up. So do you know what I mean? I don't care how you win, get the win. Do you know what I mean? So that's the mentality we got to go in with, man.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I'm not, and the thing is, I'm not saying that he has to start, or I'm not pushing for him to start. I'm just giving you what he's done last season, just giving you stats. Like he did score in this fixtures last season, and I don't disagree, because look, I don't think him and Cunha are similar players anyway. They are different players to Šeško. Šeško will be in a box. Šeško will pin up like the defenders. So my only worry with Šeško missing is that everyone else that's gonna play up top are quite similar. Zirkzee and Cunha are similar
Yeah,
players.
quite.
They're gonna
Yeah, they're
drop
all
deep.
false
Yeah.
nine. Yeah, that's why it's a mess
Yeah,
at the moment.
they're
Yeah.
gonna drop deep. They're gonna come get the ball. So we're not gonna get someone constantly in the box. So what we would need, we're gonna need the runners. We're gonna need the Brunos, the even Casemiro sometimes. And if it's Mark that's playing, running into the box, and Bemo running in at every given opportunity. So that's what we're gonna need more than anything. People running in behind, which we will get because all of them has been doing that this season anyway. And in terms of the game, to clarify again, yes, I do think it's a game we should win, but I won't go to the extent that it's a must win because we're still within reachable distance to top four. We're not like battling relegation or anything. But for us to start differentiating ourselves from other teams, from like teams that are behind us, for us to start building some sort of gap, because what we don't want is once the gap is started to build up, we want to be the teams that are still among the top four, still among the top five. We want to be the teams that they're trying to chase rather than us trying to do the chasing. So I do think, and in order for us to do that, we have to win games like this. So I get that from that standpoint, but it's not the end of the world if we don't. But hopefully we'll get the win because we're at home. So we'll see how that goes. And just last bit, I don't really want to go into the games in depth. With Šeško being injured, would your replacement be Mount? So Cunha be up top and it will be Mount behind him. What we've seen before, basically, I just said like we've been doing all season.
Well, yeah, this like I said, it's the only thing that kind of makes sense because if you're doing, you can't be doing experiment in this kind of match. So I'd rather just start. Yeah, I mean Cunha is not an ideal striker, but do you know what I mean? He will do better there because he's playing there. He can hold the ball better. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I'll go with Mount and Mbeumo and Cunha. And if Mount start messing about, do you know what I mean? Get him out 60 minutes and put Zirkzee on, put somebody else's on. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. I'm not gonna be going mad if we do it, but I'm just saying that match fitness, match sharpness is totally different. And you can, do you know what I mean? It's totally different because I played football myself, but I know that my sharpness is different. Do you know what I mean? And you can go into the game now and just start slowing things down. Do you know what I mean? Because you haven't probably played with Mount and fully understand how this thing works at the moment. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So football is a crazy game. We've got someone like Mount that we can take out after 60 minutes. And if Zirkzee wants to show that, I should be starting, this is the game, really. If it comes on for 20 minutes, then show the reason why you should be starting. The next game, you know, we got games going to be piling up, even though it's one game a week. And next week we got two games in 2 games in the week. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's Sunday and Thursday. So so it's coming thick and fast. It's going to be coming thick and fast now. So, and Šeško is injured. So anyone that's advocating for Zirkzee, this is his time to show that I'm here to prove a point. And then he has to jam on the bench. Do you know what I mean?
Okay,
cool. He has to catch on the bench, man, or get sold.
What's your prediction? What are you looking at in terms of scoreline? Can you hear me?
Yeah, connection lost a bit there. Go
so
on.
I said, what
can I hear you now?
What's your prediction in terms of scoreline?
I'm gonna go for 2-0 because they got Barry and Mr. Stiffness. What's his name again?
Beto.
What? And Beto. So come on, man. Beto and Mr. Barry, bro. I don't know, man. I know we're not trustworthy. We're not trustworthy in keeping clean sheet, but I don't feel like we can keep those guys quiet, man. I'm sorry. And then once you keep Ndoye quiet, do you know what I mean? I don't know. I can't see their striker scoring against us. But football's a funny game. It might be an open game, but for my prediction, I don't know. I'm going for 2-0, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll be going for 2-0. What you think?
Yeah, I agree. I think because of Beto and Barry, like we say that now, and then one of them goes and score. But I'm looking at 2 to 3-0. I can't lie to you. I can't lie. I do think we'll beat them because of of them two strikers. I think we'll beat them regardless anyway. But I just think we can keep a clean sheet because of them two strikers, basically. So. It would be nice to start our next 5 games. It would be nice to start off with a run of like a clean sheet. That's something that we can start working towards anyway, because we are conceding a lot. So if you can keep a clean sheet in this game, I think we can. I'll be honest with you. I do think we can try and
we've got to control it. We're gonna control the game. Old Trafford, man. They're gonna be sitting at the back. They're gonna be parking the bus. So we just go keep sticking it on them. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So 2-3-0, yeah. So I'll go for 2-0 because they can park the bus well if they want to. Yeah, they can park the bus well, but I can see us breaking them down. So 2-0. I'm going for 2-0.
Okay, cool. Look, the next 5 games, I'm gonna read out what our next 5 games is. I wanna ask you how many points we think we can get from the next 5. Yeah. So we've got Everton at home. Then Palace away, then West Ham at home, then Wolves away, then Bournemouth at home. So out of 15 points, out of 15 points, how many do you think we get from that?
It's very So if I'm talking from what I'm expecting this team to build up on, I will say the only game we're gonna drop points is against Palace, which we could draw or we could lose that game, because you gotta be switched on against Palace, man. When you go to that town, honestly, the pitch is so small to their size. They just know how to play there. You see what they done to Liverpool, bro. Liverpool was hanging on. So I don't know how we're gonna cope there, but if you don't, do you know what I mean? They did the stop there, man. So that's the only game. Well, Bournemouth at home is a tricky one a bit as well, but I don't really rate Bournemouth like that anymore in terms of the way, I don't know. I just feel like we can get 3 points against Bournemouth. So it's only Palace I can see. So out of 15, yeah. So -2. So out of 15, we can get 13.
13.
Do you know what I mean?
Just think you
can get 13 points. So basically, we drop points. What I'm seeing is we drop points against Palace. Yeah, it's just the only thing I'm seeing. Yeah. Or we can lose that game, because I don't like to predict losing, but because bro, everyone has to be on it. If we can go and slap Palace, then we're ready to finish top 4. There'll be no argument. If we slap Everton now and go slap Palace, then we're ready. That's a guaranteed top 4. Do you know what I mean? That means that the players are serious now. So that would be a big statement. But we wait and see.
Yeah, I think the Palace game is going to be the hardest one, given what our home form has been. I honestly do think we'll win all our home games. I think we can beat Everton. I think we can beat Bournemouth at home. I think we can beat West Ham at home. I think we can win all our home games. Wolves, I think we should look.
Yeah, and just quickly as well before.
It should be beating Wolves.
I said we should be Wolves. The reason why I talk about that Palace game as well, the way they just set us up to play at 12 o'clock, coming all the way from Old Trafford, and play at 12 o'clock kickoff. That is a big time setup, man. So I put all that into consideration. Like, I'm already looking at it as like a potential dropping points game, because we're gonna come all the way from Old Trafford. I don't even know how they're gonna do that. Are they gonna sleep overnight, or how do they normally do that? That's too early to start a game. Let's start a game at 12 o'clock. I don't understand all that, man. They'll be there by Friday. They must be.
Yeah, they'll be on Friday. They'll be on Friday.
Oh, they'll be there on Friday. Okay, that's sounding good. Then.
Yeah, they'll travel down on Friday.
Okay.
I think we play on Monday anyway, so we have few days to recover. It would. It's not
Oh,
obviously
okay.
ideal because we're playing on Monday.
Yeah, but I don't know. Then that means I don't understand why the press are asking the questions. Then, that's what I was thinking, because they actually asked Amarin that question. So that's what I was thinking. Are they actually traveling on the same day? Do you know what I mean? So there's no point asking that question, because if they're gonna get time to sleep, then there's no excuses really.
Yeah, they're not gonna away games. You're not gonna travel the same day you're playing an away game. You travel the night. You always travel the night before the away games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, man. But yeah, that's the toughest game out of the 5.
Yeah, no, I think that is, regardless of whether we're playing at 3 p.m., 7 p.m., Sunday, Monday, it doesn't matter. I think that game will be tough regardless. And as I said, that's the only game that I feel like we might lose points. So for me, I'll just say, I think we can get 12, but I don't want to get carried away, so I'll say 10. I don't want to get carried away with United because I do think we'll win our home games, and I think we'll win our home games, but it's just the Wolves game. I still think we should win the Wolves game as well away from home, but because it's United, I don't want to get carried away. You get what I'm saying? So there might do. I think there's a possibility that we might be able to. We might draw that Bournemouth game. There's a possibility. You get what I'm saying? And there's a possibility it will be Wolves away from home. So you just never know with United. So I'll just say 10 points for me. Look, because of the teams that we're playing, I will want 12. I'll be honest with you. I will want 12.
Yeah.
But 10 is not the end of the world. Coming from
when does this United? Yeah.
Coming from where we're coming from, we have to take it step by step. We can't think that we've turned the corner all of a sudden. Yes, we have been doing well, but you have to be optimistically cautious.
Yeah, I hear you. But when does this United goes away for you? When do you actually see us like, okay, now we've turned the corner?
For me, it's not something I have to put a time on. It's something I have to see. I will know. You know what I'm saying? By our performance.
So if we get 12 out of 15, would that say it for you?
It depends on the manner as well. So just getting the result doesn't necessarily mean that, we've turned the corner. But yes, it's great for the confidence. I'm saying, but it doesn't. Because for example, I could tell you, let's say for example, we get 7, and then we perform so well, and out of the 7 points, we took 3 away from Palace away. That will start making me think, this team is actually ready to do something. We might be unfortunate at certain moments, but I think they're going to turn the corner. So it's the man. You got to think of the manner as well and how they're doing it. If we're going to beat Palace away, as you said, those are the type of games that makes you think, okay, this team might go on and do something. Those games like that. You get what I'm saying? So it's not so much we're picking up points, or even if we lose to Palace, but we just about lost to Palace, or we dominated the game and we didn't put chances away. It's just the manner in how they do things. So games like that, those are the big games that you know that, okay, cool. This will show us where you are, where we're at as a team, basically, really. So it's I won't put a time on it, but when I see it, I'll know it. Yeah,
that's true. That's true. I like that reply. So, okay. I like your reply.
So look, and then if you were to pick a position after the 5 games, because we'll come back and recollect everything that we've said. What position do you think we'll be in the next 5 games? Because this is right before Christmas period. This is right before the boys goes to like AFCON.
Oh, if we pick up 12 points, we're 3rd or 2nd, mate. We'll be 3rd. At least we'll be 3rd, because like we're gonna be around 3rd, because that's like unless Chelsea win all their games, and Liverpool win all their games, then that's the only way, because it's not that because the fixtures favor us. Do you know what I mean? In terms of the first 5, this next 5, we don't know what's gonna happen after the next 5, because that game is slapped. We don't know. Do you know what I mean? But you asked me a question that where would I see ourselves in the table in the next 5? The next 5 we'll be 3rd or 2nd if we get 12 points. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm expecting.
Yeah. To be honest, in the next 5, I would love for us to be like top 4, top 5 max. I would love for us to be that. If we, as I said, with me, although it's something that I would like to go higher, but I'm optimistically cautious with United, so I'm being very careful what I say because, as I said, I don't think we're fully turned the corner. I don't think we're fully turned the corner, but we are getting there. We're getting there. So cool. I think we're both quite similar. Anyways, we're more worried about the Palace game, and the rest we do think that we potentially can win. And then if anything, if we don't, then we can draw one of it out of like the rest. And which for me, if we were to draw out the rest, it'll probably be I will pick the Bournemouth one. But if our home form continues to be how we've been performing at home, I think we win those 3 games at home. If we continue to perform how we've been performing this season, I've been really impressed with our home performance. There's no team that we played at home that we shouldn't have beat at home. And if it continues to be like that, then we'll win our home games. So and that is the start. Yeah. And I think we can definitely get something from Wolves, but knowing United, who knows really? So. So cool. Look, that's it. Is there anything else before we jump off?
Nah, that's it. Let's just look forward to this 3 points. I'm not negotiating. I'm not negotiating. 3 points.
The game are coming fast. So like they're gonna see us more often. We're gonna be recording more often. There's no more international break until March, so we'll see how things goes. There's no hiding place now. Really, there's game after game from now on, especially during Christmas period. Actually, before we jump on, one last question. Actually, how do you think we're gonna get on? We can revisit this, but when 3 of our players go AFCON, how do you think we will get on there during those periods?
Well, this is the problems. This is the thing with this AFCON now. So we have to quickly wrap up points as soon as possible because I don't really know because we don't have the players unless we go and start signing players early. I don't really know how we're gonna get on. I can't really say we're gonna be okay when they go AFCON because these are our best players. They're Ahmad and Bumo. These are top players. Do you know what I'm saying? They're basically our Ronaldinhos. Like they're basically the people that can open up matches. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't actually know how we're gonna do without these boys because we're gonna have to sign 1 or 2. Do you know what I mean? Or we're gonna be praying they get knocked out. They get knocked out early. Yeah. So it's a difficult to answer now. I'm telling you, I don't actually know.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I heard that. Yeah. Well, look, we'll revisit it anyway when the time comes. We'll see how things are and then we'll revisit it when the time comes. Thanks, people. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the like button, turn on your notification, and comment. Let us know what your predictions are. How do you think United's going to get on? In terms of what we discussed today, who should play up front with Šeško being injured? What else do we discuss? What's your prediction for Monday? And how many points do you think we get from the next 5 games? Or who do you think may potentially take points off us? Or do you think we can win all 5? And if we do, I guess that United fan can cut his hair if we win all 5. But thanks for tuning in. We'll be back for a match reaction on Monday. But I'll be recording all weekend anyway, so you'll hear from me all weekend with like Arsenal fans and Chelsea fans. All right, we out. Thanks, bro.
We out. Peace.